Yo people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. If you feel anything like me, you're not feeling well after that Manchester United performance at the Vitality Stadium. It ended 2-2 for Manchester United. And I've got to say, please just end this damn season now. The players look like they want it ended. I know we got a cup semi-final on the way, but playing like that, Coventry City will probably beat us at Wembley and go through to the final to take on who will probably be Manchester City. It's so bad for Man United right now, and there doesn't seem to be a semblance of hope, which is probably good because, as they say, hope kills. Hope kills. And you look at the amount of points that Manchester United have dropped in the last couple of weeks. 2 points dropped today at Bournemouth. You look at the games against Brentford, we lead on the 97th minute, draw that. You look at the game against Chelsea, we lead on the 99th minute, lose that. And we were leading into the latter stages of the game against Liverpool and we draw that. And look, you can look at some individual mistakes, some errors that have led to that, and you can maybe go Manchester United a little bit unlucky. But you make your own luck in this game, and this Manchester United team are just so poor. And every single player out there just look like they want the season to end right now. And so do the fans. So do the fans. The only player today, and I say this a lot, Man United fans seem to get on Bruno Fernandez's back. If it wasn't for him, we'd have no one that actually gives a shit out on that pitch. No one that's actually running his socks off regardless of what's going on. Nobody. Yes, of course, you can talk about tactics, you can talk about formations, you can talk about this, that and the other. But at the end of the day, you need to put some effort in. You need to put some effort in. And whilst our team does look disorganised, while our team looks like up shit's creek without a paddle, you still have to put some effort in. And Bruno, I'm not just saying that because he scored 2 today, but Bruno Fernandez does that every single week. And there's those moments I get frustrated with him, when he loses his head, when he just spends his whole time having a go at the referee. But that's because he cares. Just show me you care. And that's what he does week in, week out. Whether he has a bad game, a good game, whatever, he puts in the effort. And if we had 11 players like that, we'd probably be doing a little bit better. Because yes, I think there's excuses. And I think you can look at the injuries this season, which have been difficult for us. You know, we've had so many injuries. You look at that back line today, you've got Wan-Bissaka, who's a right back, playing at left back. You've got Willie Cauley, who's 7th, 8th choice. This isn't Kobbie Mainoo playing for Man United and just being ready for the first team. Willie Cauley isn't ready for the first team yet. God loves a trier, and I like to see him, you know, trying to do well out there. But Willie Cauley shouldn't be playing for Manchester United's first team right now. Injuries to Lindelof, Lisandro Martinez, Varane, Luke Shaw. Like, just look at all these. Johnny Evans is out even. Our 5th choice centre-back's out. So yes, there are excuses for this. But also, we had our full-strength midfield, you'd argue. You know, in Casemiro, Bruno and Kobbie Mainoo. What the hell were they doing? It looks disjointed. You've got players that look like they hate each other. Players that look like they've never seen each other before, never mind trained together. And that's got to come from the manager. Where's the organisation? Get to grip with this team. Because you look at the points we've dropped. Like, Bournemouth beat us at Old Trafford. So I'm not even going back to Bournemouth, Fulham, losing games there. If you look at the points we've dropped in the last 4 games alone, we could have been right there for top 4, top 5. Spurs losing against Newcastle today. Villa dropping points against Brentford and whoever else over the last couple of weeks. But we've made it so easy for them, where they don't even have to worry about dropping points. And we're probably going to go and finish behind Newcastle now, where we had like a 5-7 point advantage on them at some point. It's horrendous, man. Horrendous. So yes, you can have excuses for, you know, this player's not available, that player's not available, this, that and the other. But you've got to do a little bit more with what you've got. You've got to. And you look at the performance. Onana today, I thought, did very well at times. Although you could argue maybe one of the goals shouldn't be going in at his near post. Although again, the defence has got to do better. You know, you look at it. The first goal for them comes from a mistake. Willie Cauley falls over, lets him in. Dominic Solanke scores. You know, the other one, the pass to Cliver. How is he in so much space? Diogo Dalot, who has been one of our better players this season, hasn't had a great week. Poor against Chelsea, poor again today. Like, how is Cliver in so much space? So much space. And if it wasn't for Onana, he would have had a 2nd goal in the game for himself. How is he getting that space? Willie Cauley, as I said, not ready. Harry Maguire, big, stiff, not good enough for Man United. Diogo Dalot, as I said, had a day off. That he's been fairly decent this season, but not recently. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's not a left back. Casemiro is finished. Sad to say, love Casemiro, fantastic player down the years. He's finished. He's got no legs left. He gives the ball away. I actually can't remember the time he completed a pass. It's more surprising when he does than when he doesn't give it away, because he's constantly giving the ball away. Kobbie Mainoo, don't think he had his best game today, but we're giving him so much to do. So much to do. And he's a player that we got to look after. We got to protect him because he's a fantastic talent. Same with Garnacho. Started so many games. I think he started like 27, 28 games, 29 games on a spin this season. Got to protect him. Again, he didn't have a great day today. But when you're relying on your two youngsters, your two wonder kids to step up and pull you out of the mess. Rasmus Højlund, I thought some things in terms of holding the ball up, linking play, very good. But other things, not very good. Having a difficult time since he's come back the injury. And Marcus Rashford, nowhere to be seen again. He's had a bad season by his standards, a very bad season. But he needs to pick it up. And you're just looking out there at players that just don't want to be there. Players that just want this season to end. And I can't believe it's come to this. And after last season where we seemed to make so much progression, it's why I'm so confused right now. If you base it off this season alone, Ten Hag needs to go. But then you also go, the injury problems. You look at the team from the back to the front and you go, we need a player or two in every single position, and that isn't a joke. Go on, do it. Don't worry, I'll wait. At home, go through the team. Even goal, you go, all right, Onana's been a bit better recently. We still need a goalkeeper to back him up. Right back, Dalot. All right, you like Dalot. We still need a right back to back him up. Centre backs, how many of them do we need? Left back, Malacia and Shaw have been injured all season. Casemiro needs replaced. Eriksen needs replaced. McTominay needs replaced. How many midfielders is that? Look at the front line. All right, if you got Rashford and Garnacho fighting for the left, you need a backup striker to Rasmus Højlund, maybe another. And you need how many right wingers? 1, 2, 3? You're just looking around and we need 10, 15 players. And a part of that makes me feel, look, zoom out, look at this whole bigger picture. Rather than trying to take one season and take last season, separate, zoom out. What do we need to do to move forward? We've got a lot of weeds we need to cut out the grass. Does that, if we have the right recruitment and things, does Erik ten Hag suddenly look better? Can he suddenly... It's why I'm so torn at the moment. I'm so torn. But you're playing like that. We've lost like 40% of our games in the league this season. And we're playing like that. It's a real head scratcher. And the season, forget the cup if we're going to play like that. It's over. And we're pulling the wool over people's eyes when we perform like we did against Liverpool. When we perform like we did at various points in the season, and then we turn up and do that. It's shocking. It's pathetic. Just end the season now. Anyway, let us know your thoughts. I'll see you in a bit.